What is a healed person? No, seriously, what is a healed person? Because everybody says they want healing until you ask them what healing actually means, and then suddenly healing starts to sound a lot like redemption, or purification, or salvation, or a lot like I want to become a human being that pain can no longer reach. And that's not healing, it's fear with spiritual vocabulary, because some of you have been healing for so long you don't even realize your entire personality is just maintenance now. You don't enter the day anymore, you assess it to see if you're okay. You accidentally turned your consciousness into a full-time occupation force against yourself. Every thought gets inspected, every emotion gets questioned, every attachment gets cross-examined, every bad feeling becomes evidence, and every reaction becomes a case file. And you call all this self-awareness, but it's not self-awareness. You built an internal bureaucracy around your own humanity. Nothing moves naturally anymore, and every feeling has paperwork now. You don't cry cleanly anymore. Now you analyze the cry while it's happening, checking for symptoms of the past. You don't love cleanly anymore, because now part of you is monitoring whether the attachment is secure, while the other part is still trying to feel it. You don't grieve cleanly anymore, because now the grief has to pass through interpretation before you're even allowed to experience it. Some of you cannot experience a single emotion without turning it into a diagnostic procedure, and then you call all this healing. But of course you're tired now. Of course you're tired now, because you converted your inner life into an administrative process, and you've been processing yourself for years. Some of you have not relaxed internally in a decade, not once, because your entire existence became organized around preventing recurrence, right? This is the real thing that nobody says out loud, that you're not trying to heal anymore. You're trying to make sure nothing can ever hurt you like that again, and that is a completely different process. You thought that if you became aware enough, regulated enough, healed enough, evolved enough, careful enough, life will finally stop injuring you. But life was always going to injure you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. That was never a failure. The failure was turning your entire existence into an anti-pain defense system. So now you don't experience your life directly anymore. You pre-clear it. Everything has to pass through analysis and pattern recognition and self-monitoring and emotional risk assessment and historical comparison and psychological interpretation. Nothing touches you cleanly anymore. Because nothing touches you, because nothing touches you cleanly anymore, you started mistaking numbness management for safety. What meanwhile, all these years are passing, and some of you are busy trying to become safe enough to live while your actual life is happening in your absence. In your absence, still refining, still processing something, still searching for something, still trying to become acceptable to yourself before you actually allow yourself to exist. This is why healing became infinite for some people. It becomes infinite for some people because they were trying to become untouchable after it. I'm trying to tell you the problem. The reason why healing becomes infinite for some people is not because they were trying to recover from the womb. They were never trying to recover from the womb. They were trying to become untouchable after it, because there is a difference between looking back at your past and seeing your oppression versus looking back and seeing your survival. And so many people never learn how to see the difference, because some of you only know how to look back at your life and see evidence of damage. You don't know how to look back and see evidence you survived it, because they told you that I want you to get what I'm saying. They told you there was a brighter side, but what did you actually see over there? Did you only count the moments of joy dramatic enough to remember, or did you remember every time your tears dried up? Every morning you got up. The one time you said thank you and actually meant it. The moments that you laughed before remembering you were supposed to be broken, because there was an ordinary life that quietly continued without asking for permission from the womb first. I want you to do this. Stop trying to notice the day you got fixed, or the day you get fixed. Notice the time you continued. Notice that you continued, because a healed person is not a person who never hurts again. It's a person whose life is no longer completely organized around avoiding pain. That's it. That's it right there. A healed person still cries. They still spiral sometimes. They still get scared. They still got scar tissue. They still get touched by life. But the wound is no longer the architect of their future. That is the sole difference. That's the sole difference right there. Some of you are waiting to become fully repaired before you let yourself live. That day is not coming. Some of you are trying to get back the person you were before what happened. That day is not coming. But the day where you finally get to be human, that day was always here. It's always been here. And you never needed to spend your entire life trying to earn your humanity back.